Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the April 11th Lebanon Redevelopment Commission meeting. We'll begin this evening, as we do every Redevelopment Commission, with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much. And if we could please note Dr. Taylor and Milliman are absent and excused this evening. First up on the agenda would be the approval of the minutes.
I'll make a motion we approve the minutes of the last meeting.
And I'll second them.
So we have a motion and a second. Thank you very much, gentlemen. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion does carry. I don't see any old business before us, so we will move on to new business. Moving right along, trying to get ourselves caught back up for the evening. New business. First up, we have resolution number 2022-01. And Attorney Shine or Ben? Ben with the intro.
I'll give you a quick overview and then turn it over to Mr. Shine to read the resolution for you. This is step one in a multiple-step process to transfer the old Holiday Inn site to the Lebanon CDC. And then the Lebanon CDC will be responsible for then transferring that property to the Carden Associates to develop the Field House project. So this is part of the incentive package that the city's put together is the essentially donation of this land to the developer to develop the site, both the 11 acres that we own and then also about 75 acres, I believe, around it. Actually, like 85 for a total of 95 acres. So this was a piece of our incentive package to them. It was a donation of our Holiday Inn site for a project like this. So the first step is for the Lebanon Redevelopment Commission, who is the current owner of that site, to transfer the property to the city, and then the city to transfer the property to the CDC. That's the Indiana code process for that. So what's before you tonight is a resolution to start that process and transfer that property from the RDC to the city. Happy to answer any questions.
Awesome. Any questions for Ben before we read it into the record? Pretty straightforward. Thank you very much, Ben. All right, you're up.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. Commission, Resolution 2022-01, again, approves the transfer of certain real estate in the City of Lebanon. This commission is the governing body of the City of Lebanon Department of Redevelopment, and exists and operates and holds property pursuant to Indiana law. The Act, Section 12.2A3, authorizes this commission to grant its interest in real property to the city for public purposes on any terms that may be agreed upon pursuant to Indiana Code. This commission owns the real property that's commonly known as 505 South State Road 39, Lebanon, as described in Exhibit A. The commission desires to transfer all of its interests in the real estate to the city for the city's public purposes. Therefore, this commission authorizes and approves the conveyance of the real estate to the city. The president, the vice president, and secretary of the commission are authorized and directed on behalf of the commission to execute and deliver any contract, agreement, certificate, instrument, including the form of a quitclaim deed attached as Exhibit B, and take any other action as such persons determines to be necessary or appropriate upon the advice of council, and this resolution shall be in full force and effect from and after its adoption.
Perfect. One of the shortest ones we've had, so I appreciate that. So unless there's other comments, I would entertain a motion on Resolution 2022-01.
I'll make a motion we pass resolution 2022-01.
And I'll second it.
We've got a motion and a second. Thank you, gentlemen. All those in favor? Aye. All those opposed? Motion does carry. Moves us on to our next bit, which is consulting services authorization. This will be with Mr. Krulik.
Thank you all. Really tonight we're talking about another piece of the regional detention system, and that's what these professional services are for design of this critical piece of that project. and I want to thank you for your past support, or this body's past support of the regional detention system. I can show you, I'll show you an overall picture of what regional detention looks like around the city. So there's the overall map. See, this exhibit dates back to 2016. You probably, if you look close enough, notice a lot of changes there. But obviously the blue areas are the areas where we had proposed regional detention systems. The only one that we've actually executed on would be this one in this corner. What's missing there is directly northeast of that is the New Cold development. North of New Cold is D.S. Smith. North of that is another Duke Spec building. And east of this pond is the Ken's Foods project. So this is the pond we're really focusing on. And really tonight what we're focusing on is we can zoom in over this area where the regional detention system sanitary ditch crosses the railroad tracks. So just west of 39 on the south side of town, there's a small culvert that goes under the railroad tracks. And it has been a source of, I guess, frustration from a drainage standpoint. It is undersized, it has failed in the past, and to complicate the matters, it exists underneath the CSX railroad. So what we're before you tonight is to ask you to authorize engineering and permitting and the preparation of construction documents for the replacement of that critical piece of the storm sewer network connecting the regional detention system. So let me go to the agreement before you. I think you all received this, but this is the agreement. We share this with Christopher Burke, their proposal. They've done all the work so far on this. I won't get into all the details, but this includes survey, data collection, geotechnical investigation, hydraulic modeling, preparing the design plans and specifications, all the regulatory permitting, all the coordination with CSX, as well as just project management meetings. And this is for an estimated fee not to exceed $53,500. So again, this is going to be key for the rest of our regional detention system. This is going to be key for the upstream areas, particularly associated with the enterprise development areas, the field house project. Anything around that is all going to need this pipe to be upgraded so that we can get water through this system and onto our regional detention system. So I'd ask for your support, again, your continued support on our regional detention projects, and ask you to authorize an amount not to exceed $53,500 for the design of this pipe replacement.
Perfect. Thank you, Kevin. Commission, any questions for Kevin on the project?
Yeah, I got a few. Kevin, of course, I know a lot about this project and this piece of pipe. And I just gotta make these comments just to kind of get it in the record because it's very annoying to me. You know, this is the railroad property, CSX, right? And it really should be CSX. Really, wasn't there a problem once at this structure where they had, and did they fix it, or did the county fix it?
The county surveyor's office repaired.
Morris, can you shut that door, please, or tell them to be quiet?
You have to leave one of them open.
Yeah.
Morris.
Or you can't close the door.
Can't
He
close both of them.
close one, but tell Morris, leave one open. Okay.
We're having a party out in the lobby.
This pipe failed, I want to say, in like 2015. The county surveyor's office, I think it took them close to a year to get CSX's permission to fix this.
Yeah.
In the meantime, the county surveyor's office was actually pumping water through underneath the railroad right-of-way in order to keep the fields dry so that the farmers could farm in this area.
Yeah.
So this is long overdue, this replacement. And the reason why it might seem like a big design fee for just a pipe, a lot of it is the work that we'll have to do coordinating the project with CSX.
So what are we going to do to fix it, I guess? Are we gonna,
We'd be replacing it. Preliminary studies would be replacing this 36-inch pipe with a 54-inch pipe or something
Okay.
of equal hydraulic capacity. meaning it may not be one 54-inch pipe, it may be a series of pipes.
Okay, so is our buddies at CSX going to have to get involved here somewhere?
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. We're working on their property.
Okay.
And CSX, in a lot of cases, their right-of-ways existed before statehood did.
Yeah.
And they have a lot of authority over their rights-of-way, so.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I know this project is needed, okay, so I'll make the motion to approve the consulting services agreement with Christopher Burke Engineering at the amount of $53,500. Was it?
Not to exceed.
Not to exceed. This has to happen in order to make all our drainage plans continue to work and so forth. So
And just to confirm, that would be subject to final legal review as well, correct?
subject to legal review and
I would
there's
ask that it be subject to legal review and authorize President Boots to sign the agreement.
authorize your signature.
Perfect. All right, so we do have a motion. Just a quick comment on this entire series. So while our friends at CSX are very, very good partners in the business park, and they do quite a lot with our folks out there, they've shown regularly that playing nice with local entities is a little difficult. They've shown that down in Greenwood. They've shown it up here as well. So hopefully our friends at CSX see this as a little bit of an olive branch that we're willing to help and play nice with them because we understand what they do for our business park. But I think our friends at the State House probably need to get involved and do a little bit more, take a little bit of power away from those guys. So that's my 2 cents on that piece. But we do have a motion on the table.
I'll second it.
We've got a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All those opposed? Motion does carry. Thank you very much. Mr. Krulik, thank you, sir. So that brings us to the claims. I believe we all were distributed the claims. Any questions on those, or I would entertain a motion?
Make a vote to approve claims.
I'll second it.
Got a motion and a second to approve the claims. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion does carry. And finally, our favorite one of the evening,
Make a motion, we adjourn.
we've got a motion
And I'll second it.
and a second. Awesome. All those in favor? Aye. Motion carries. We are adjourned. Thank you very much. See you at the next regularly scheduled RDC meeting.